Hey there, it's Willard Franklin with the 4W Fishing Team. Man, I've never seen a gun shop look like. I've been around gun shops all my life. You know, I have one look, you got another look.
Yeah.
But his gun shop has this look, right?
For sure.
So tell us who you are, where we are, and it's your show. Come on,
Yeah, for sure. So we're in Houston, Texas, and we're at our shop called HTX Tacticals. Myself, Javier Garcia, and my partner George.
Come on, George. Come on.
Yeah, come check it out, George.
Come on, George. Here.
Right here, George. Right here, George.
Right here,
Oh,
right there. Tell everybody who you guys are. You know, it's y'all show. Good to see you. You know, go check
Yeah,
it.
we'll shoot over.
Go on and make it happen.
Right.
It's about you guys.
For sure. So we'll go back to the beginning. Like I said earlier, I come from the hip hop community, and when I say hip hop community, I don't mean what you see on MTV as far like rap videos with girls and all that. You know, there's a culture to it. And in the culture, there's 4 elements that make up the hip hop culture. You got the B-boys, B-girls, which are the dancers. You got the graffiti artists, are also known as writers, who do tagging. Not that, you know, can I cuss on here? Not that bullshit graffiti you see on the side of the buildings, but like actual artwork. Then you got the DJ, the guy who gets the party jumping with the music. And then you got the MC, the guy who spits a verse, lyrics. Again, not your typical mumble rap, but actual lyricists. So when you get those 4 elements, you make up the culture of hip hop. And so understanding that, we turned that into an education outreach show with my other company called Soul Street. And so for the last 20 years, I've been going out in these schools in Houston, but across the United States. And then that turned into working for the government, doing embassy stuff. So we'll go to different embassies all over the world, depending on what they need, whether they're going to war with other countries or impoverished third world countries. We'll tailor a show to that. And then as far as the culture exchange, we'll get the dancers from that community or just the hip hop heads in general, and we'll incorporate them into our show. And it's been an amazing ride. And then so doing that, I wanted to say, like, what am I going to do with my life after dance? Because I can't dance forever. And so initially, I was going to do my own TV show. So I started with a guy I grew up with. He ended up being not professional and whatnot, and he was a veteran. And so we actually had one nice episode on YouTube, and what I wanted to do, I wanted to kind of just use, you know, who I am coming from my background and putting it out there for the culture. And so anything that had to do with 2A, whether it was going to a gun shop, talking to other vets, you know, the police departments, and just get different episodes. And then once I had enough episodes, I was going to pitch it to a network. Like I said earlier, he wasn't professional enough for me, so I ended that. And I had met George in that process. And he was doing gun shows. He had a table, you know, a couple parts here and there. And when that ended, I was like, man, just a light went off in my head. I'm like, I think this can be good. I have this idea. I have this plan. And I had it all planned out. Set a meeting with George, and I was like, look, there's a void in the gun community. You know, nobody is catering to us. And when I say us, the culture, right? And he's like, yeah, I'm with it. I was like, look, we got to do this and that. And again, you know, from my background doing live theater shows in front of thousands and thousands of people all the time, you know, you bring that professional aspect to this. And, you know, he was on board, and I was like, let's just make it happen. So about 1.5 years ago, we got an office down the street from here off of 290, like 120 square feet or something like that.
Little 8x6 room.
Yeah, just small. You know, we started from there. Word started kind of getting around Instagram, and then there was another spot in the same building available. It had a little small storefront, probably the size of this area. And so we're like, you know what, in order for us to grow, we need to get that so we can have people come in and do that. And it was a little weird. I mean, you have a gun shop in an office building, and but you know, it started taking off, and then we're like, you know what, we're growing rapidly. We need another space. So we started looking around, and then we found the spot that we're at now. And so there was like a wall here. There was a wall over there. You can't even get to that side. It was like 1980s dirty carpet. It was nasty. So that was there. We're like, we need to do full gut renovation. So we literally just one day, we just came in and started knocking down walls. Doom, doom. And I'm like, you know what? You know, for me, it's about style, being fresh, professionalism, all the details. Like, it matters for me, just the small details that you may not know, but then once the details are there, you're like, damn, that's pretty badass. And so I was like, our showroom needs to be kind of a museum, but reflects us. And it's got to be real because, you know, people are going to know if you're fake or if you're real. And so, you know, this is what we have now. Even just to our restroom sign, it's like, it's a piston AR. I think it's pretty cool. And we'll give you a little tour in a little bit. And so that's kind of the basis of what we're doing. And I mean, right now you can tell the phone's ringing. You know, we got customers all the time.
We're in business.
But it's a beautiful thing, and you know, we're catering to everybody, and people are loving what we do. And another big aspect of what I wanted to do, again, coming from just education and teaching, I wanted to educate the hood on firearms, because just growing up in the hood, not too far from here, like I seen firearms my whole life, but it was on if you're a gangster, or if you're, you know, a D-boy, and a D-boy means, you know, you're selling drugs and all that, but they don't know how to handle a firearm. They don't understand it. And, you know, for me personally, you know, once I really got deep into the 2A community, you know, you gain a respect for it, you understand it, you meet like-minded people, and it just gives you a respect for firearms. And so that's another thing that we've actually been doing. We teamed up with some other organizations, and we held different events around the city and here at our shop to put that out there. And it's been going great. And now, y'all want to take a tour of the shop? Let's
go.
do it. Come on, Willa.